Alright, I'm ready. I look good. Keep right.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday, part 2.
It's Homebrew Wednesday. Woo! Alright, what do we got today?
Alright, brew tubers. Here's what we got. We've got an Ambacht.
Where's Ambacht?
It's Ambacht. I don't know. Ambacht. That's how I pronounce it. Cherry Dark Farmhouse Ale.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All I heard was pie, and I got. Do we have whipped cream to go with this beer?
I love pie. We love pie. We love pie. So Ambacht is actually literally, well, with his arm, not mine anymore, a stone's throw from the house. They're right here in Hillsboro off 25th.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, this is fantastic beer.
Yeah.
And last summer I had one of their amber ales or their Hefeweizens. I couldn't remember which it was, but they had a honey that they twisted in there with a little raspberry. Fantastic. Throw that out there.
They Ambacht's they consider themselves they're a local Belgian-inspired brewery, and this particular one, take a look at that puppy. So it's a pie cherry ale, and it's how they describe it is in batches of pie cherry ale are bottle conditioned with local blackberry honey. And anyone that lives in the Hillsboro area knows that we've got a lot of wild blackberries everywhere, which is something we've enjoyed since you guys were young. And then we've always got the honeys going out in the fields with clover or around the berries. So I like that. Get the carbonation with the blackberries at the end, add that extra flavor. So
that'll be fantastic.
This one's a 6.5 ABV. So it's not super high, which is great. This is a beer we're looking for flavor. I like the sound.
Flavor, not
just a light smoke coming off that.
The next morning.
Why don't you go ahead and pour some of that into your mug?
Let's see here. Here we go. That looks like a German beer. All right, go for it.
All right.
This one's
get this up there.
Pretty dark, actually, when you look at it.
There's not a real much head to this. I mean, it's very small, and it goes away fast. But
smell it. Does it smell kind of like a soda?
And it's almost a cloudy color. I did see a lot of fermentation coming off of it, or carbonation coming off of it.
Yeah. But smell it.
Okay.
It almost had like a sweet scent, like a corn syrup or something, like...
So, the cherry's light. You can smell the cherry.
Yeah. Just in case I really like it.
And I like sweetness. I don't know if that's the honey or per se, kind of...
No, it does have a cherry pie scent to it.
You can smell the cherry. You can lightly smell the berry scent in it.
God.
Oh my gosh, this is it's a really light scent. Like sometimes you'll get off of a cider where it's a light scent.
Yeah. I don't know. All right. Well.
All right.
Here's to this.
Cheers. I could taste the honey right away.
Yeah.
It makes me think of a choke cherry. Have you had choke cherries? Choke cherries have kind of a sweet taste, but kind of like this lightly bitter taste on the back side of them. And they're small. Do you remember when you were really little and we lived in that house in Hassan Heights with the little cherry tree? It had little tiny cherries on it?
Yeah. Well,
it has a little tartness to it.
The reason I think they call it a cherry pie is you can definitely taste, like, if you go to the store and you get the dark cherry pie filling, you can definitely taste the tartness of the cherries. Like it has a sweet sweet taste to it, but then at the end you can taste it turning into a dark cherry at the end. Like I don't know, it's really good.
It's so different, but I felt if you drink right through the middle of it, you'll feel take a nice swig and you'll feel the vibrations of the carbonation going across your tongue. Has nice carbonation to it, even though it didn't have really any kind of head retention.
No, it didn't.
I mean, just the slightest lacing on the glass.
That's why I said when I first smelled it smelled kind of like a soda, because it doesn't really have it like had a really sweet scent to it. It didn't have a beer scent to it.
Can you taste the alcohol? Does it have an alcohol taste to you?
Yeah, it definitely has a little bit of alcohol taste to it. But like I said, you taste a little bit of cherry, and then you can taste the darkness at the end.
So you can taste a little bit of the malts as well. But it's an interesting balance. If you like fruity beer, this isn't a super strong fruit taste.
Oh, well, that's a good idea. It more has because of the carbonation, it has a slight cider feel to it. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm happy with this beer, but it's something I would get occasionally with friends. It's not something I can drink all the time. No.
Yeah, I gotta say, I love it for the uniqueness of it.
Yeah.
But on a scale of 1 to 5,
I know you can't have.
I don't know. I'm gonna give it about a 2.75. I'm not gonna even give it a mid 3.
Out of what? Out of 5?
Out of 5.
I was like, damn, that's harsh. Out of 10. Yeah, like I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Like, I don't know. It's just, I really enjoyed this beer. But if I came down to it, let's go back to this Cascadian hops.
The homebrew we made?
The homebrew that we just made earlier. I think I prefer this IPA over this. I mean, obviously it's a different type of ale, but when it comes to flavor and drinkability, I think this one's
what you'd pull off your shelf at home or shelf at a store. I agree. I have to tell you. The homebrew is better.
Have it again. Try it again. That was a really good beer. I mean, even though we were pretty harsh earlier and we said that we could improve it, when I compare it to this beer,
wow. You know what?
Which is professionally made and stocked in stores, I like my homebrew better. Well, I wouldn't say I made a better beer, but
you made a better beer.
Yes, you did. But this beer is something that takes talent, and they probably need a little bit more refining before they brought it to a larger market.
You know what gets me is if you're going to call it Pie Cherry Dark, you could call it Cherry Dark, but if you're going to call it Pie Cherry Dark,
it needs to be sweeter.
We digress. This might be a hard beer to find if you're in the Portland area. It might be a little easier. Ambacht. Ambacht makes some fantastic beers. You can find it in a lot of the local places.
No, they have it at the Hillsborough Farmers Markets usually. So I know. Sorry if you're out of state or out of Portland.
And you'll find it in probably the local to the Portland area. You'll find it in New Seasons. Carries it as well.
Oh, well,
so
that's good.
Anyway, happy Homebrew Wednesday, evereverone. Cheers.
We're still going to enjoy this beer because I love beer.
What can we say?
We're going to drink.
It's a drinking day.
All right.
Take care. God bless.
Enjoy yourself.
We'll catch you all later.
All right.